the last
Yeah.
30 seconds of gameplay,
on
but something
YouTube
really
and
cool
and
happened. With the
Facebook.
replay
So
buffer
yeah,
turned
this is
on, you
where
can
that
help
you'll see
capture that
the
moment that
chats
you would
come
have
in,
missed otherwise. Next to
and
that, you have
then
an option to schedule
multi-stream
an
chat.
incoming future stream,
Oh,
and then to the right of that
magnify the
is your
Lord
go
with
live
me.
button to push
Let
your
us
streams to
exalt
whatever
his
platform that
name
you're planning to stream
together.
to. Looking all the way to the left-hand side on this bottom panel are going to be your computer performance statistics. So what's your CPU? What FPS are you pushing on your stream? This will also be the area where you'll see if you're dropping any frames or encountering any errors for your stream. Next, let's head over to our settings so that we make sure that these are right before we start building out any scenes or sources. The primary ones that I want to show you are first the stream section. So this is where you're going to have all of the different accounts that you plan on streaming to connected. Now, multi-streaming is not a free feature of Streamlabs Desktop, but at least you can select which platform you want to stream to. So just make sure you're logged into the accounts you ever plan on streaming to. If you want to go the custom route of using a stream key and a particular stream URL, let's say from Kick, for example, then you can go to the bottom here to select stream to custom ingest. For the stream type, you can change that to custom streaming server, and then you can put in that URL and that stream key to push to that special destination that don't have a service offering in Streamlabs Desktop. Next, let's check out the output tab, and this is where we can configure our settings for our stream. So I'm going to stick within the advanced mode here, and audio track, I'm good to keep that at 1, but for the encoder, I'm going to have my hardware encoder selected, which is going to be my dedicated graphics card on my computer. Now, I know not all of you guys probably have a dedicated graphics card, so if that's the case, you're going to want to use the X264 option, which is going to be your CPU. Rate
You
control is
just
going to be done at
commented.
CBR, which stands for constant bitrate. For the bitrate itself, I would do up to a 6,000 kilobit per second bitrate. You really don't want
You
to
on
go below
YouTube
the
or
3,000 mark because that'll start affecting the
Facebook?
quality of your stream. But for places like Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, you're going to be perfectly fine streaming up to a 6,000 kilobit per second bitrate. Just make sure that your internet is up to par, meaning that hopefully you have at least maybe a 10 megabit per second upload speed or higher. If you're experiencing network issues while you're streaming, you're going to want to lower your bitrate closer to that
Yeah.
3,000 mark. There's no need to use a custom buffer size. Below that, the keyframe interval, it's good to set this at 2. That's great for a lot of streaming platforms. For the CPU usage, I would do up to a 6,000 kilobit per second bit rate. You really don't want to go below the streaming. Then you can go to the bottom here to select stream to custom. Now, if we go to the bottom panel, this is where we can test the alerts within our scenes to make sure that they're working the way that they're supposed to be. You can start and stop your recordings from here. To the right of that, this is where you can enable the replay buffer. And what is the replay buffer?
Oh, I
Very,
see you
very
as a
simply, it is
participant.
essentially a highlight
I see you as a
recorder. So let's
participant.
say you weren't recording the
My
last
name
30
But I
is.
had
seconds of
Harold
gameplay, but
Griffin.
something
I
really
had to
cool
click
happened.
on the
If you have
dots
the
in the
alert
live
turned on,
chat.
you can now capture that moment that you would have missed otherwise. Next to that, you have an option to schedule an upcoming future stream, and then to the right of that is your go live button to push your streams to whatever platform that you're planning to stream to. Looking all the way to the left-hand side on this bottom panel are going to be your computer performance statistics. So
You
what's your
didn't see the
CPU?
comments that I wrote
What
in that.
FPS are you pushing
No,
on your
I
stream? This will also be the
participant
area where you'll see if
Harold
you're dropping
Griffin.
any frames or encountering any errors for your stream.
Go
Next,
to
let's head
these
over
three
to our
dots.
settings so that we make sure that these are right before we start building out any scenes or sources. The primary ones that I want to show you are first the stream section. So this is where you're going to have all of the different
It's on
accounts that you plan on
Facebook.
streaming to connected. Now,
But this is
multi-streaming is not a
YouTube.
free feature
But I
of
went to
Streamlabs Desktop, but
multi-stream.
at least you can select which platform you want to stream to. So just make sure you're logged into the
You can
accounts you
now
ever
replay
plan
to
on
Twitch,
streaming to.
YouTube,
If
and
you want to go
Facebook
the custom
Messenger
route of using a
multi-chat.
stream key and a particular stream URL, let's say
But
from
see,
Kick,
he
for
has
example, then you
timestamps.
can go to the
So
bottom here to
stream
select
settings is
stream to custom engine
337. Let me go back to 337.
on your stream. This will also be the area where you'll see if you're dropping any frames or encountering any errors for your stream. Next, let's head over to our settings so that we make sure that these are right before we start building out any scenes or